Hello and welcome to the part 2 of the Penacony Act 2 storyline. And we are on the Trailblazer side right now. In the part 1 we were, well, watching the side of Aventurine, who was, let's say, like betrayed or like set up by Dr. Ratio for doing some task and proving his innocence. And Sunday was really not happy about that Aventurine did saw Robin's death, and he was like all the info. Like he's very suspicious about Aventurine. And yeah, now we are on Trailblazer's side, where we with Himeko and March together. And there's also Weld with Acheron some Weld too.
I can't seem to find any information on this artist in the Iris family archives. The photo you provided also doesn't show any matches.
Just as I thought. I'd like to ask, what kind of traces do people leave when they enter a dream?
Are you referring to the records when you enter the dream pool? The equipment will monitor physiological indicators such as heart rate, blood oxygen levels, and body temperature in real time. This data will be included in statistics and handed over to the family for the screening of any data anomalies. Immediate action will be taken once any illegal behavior is detected.
Is it possible to access those records? It's like our every move is being watched.
Please rest assured, your vitals are monitored in case of emergencies, allowing us to wake you if necessary.
Sure.
This is all for the safety of our guests.
Can I trouble you to access the records?
I apologize. The hotel does not have access. This information is managed by the Bloodhound family. We can only gain access if there's a problem.
Looks like nothing can be found here.
At least we know who to look for next. We can ask the Bloodhound family for information. Thank you for your assistance, Miss Allie. By the way, is Miss Robin doing fine? We are looking forward to her performance.
Fine? What does that mean?
Oh.
Is there something wrong with Miss Robin?
No.
The preparations for the Charmony Festival have been proceeding smoothly, so I guess things are pretty good. I believe she will be able to put on a spectacular show for
Yeah,
all.
what can I say?
Sure.
Sure she will.
Sure enough, no one knows about Miss Robin. I'm not surprised. But that Miss Firefly is truly mysterious. There's no information on her in the hotel system. Even if she's a stowaway, she should have a disguised identity after entering the planet. She's also in the running for the legacy. How is she going to sneak into the dreamscape unnoticed?
Is there any other way to enter a dream? Besides the hotel room's dream pool?
The Garden of Recollection, Stellaron Hunter. I don't know. One of those. Garden of Recollection.
Watchmakers have abilities that are difficult for normal people to comprehend. In the memory zone of Penacony, they thrive effortlessly, a fact proven to us by Black Swan. The hacker girl from the Stellaron Hunters used extraordinary means to unlock the Dreamscape Hotel's seal. According to the scene witnessed by him, it is likely that they are behind Miss Firefly's case.
The Garden of Recollection and the Stellaron Hunters. Both are possible, but what about the IPC? Since they want Penacony all for themselves, they're bound to have a plan.
Who are you guys?
The Bravo team has arrived at their designated
The
position,
IPT?
ready to execute armed evacuation operation. Boss, get moving!
Oh, not again,
Armed
those warriors.
evacuation? Boss, are you drunk?
What do you know? It's more efficient this way. Just don't let the director find out. Act first, report later. Understood?
Help! Help me! I spent all my year-end bonus on the snowball! don't want my name on the department's major disciplinary notice.
Hey, check it out. That voice. Could it be the IPC workers from Bellabog?
Oh, yeah.
All guests. The IPC will be conducting special operations within the hotel. Please follow the staff in charge of evacuation to the designated safe zones, or compulsory measures will be enforced.
Yeah, I remember those guys from Bellabog. I sadly don't have it recorded here, but yeah, that was kind of funny, and at the same time they're a little bit mean. Oh my god, it's Topaz!
You've been told not to drink during work hours.
Oh, Topaz is here! And we already have her stone. By the way, we have stone from Topaz from the last part.
Take him back to the hotel room.
Ah, she's so cute.
I'll organize a meeting later to properly go over how this incident report should be written.
Miss Topaz? I never thought I'd run into you on Penacony.
Me neither.
Long time no see, Astral Express crew. Aventurine has told me a lot about your happenings. Huh?
I'm so happy to see her. She's so cool.
It's fine. Do as they ask and try to avoid any conflicts with the family. Report to me before taking any action. Yes, all right. As you see, the IPC isn't very popular here on Penacony. Cordiality from the family is a mere facade. The former frontier prison has turned around and cuffed its shackles on the IPC staff now. Only Aventurine, who carries an invitation, is allowed to attend the banquet. An entourage like us, we can only sit around in the reality hotel, unauthorized to even enter dreams.
No wonder Aventurine's scrambling to partner up with someone. The IPC can't back him up in the dreamscape.
His situation isn't optimistic, I hear. You're all helping to investigate some dirt on the family, are you not? Let me know if you need anything outside the dreamscape. The IPC always treats its partners well.
Thank you, Miss Topaz. We're on our way to the Hounds to verify some intel. Perhaps you've had dealings with them?
Yep, they're tailing us right now. Why not go and talk to them? It'll take the spotlight off me. Being constantly stared at is really uncomfortable.
Have you decided what you want to be in your dream?
A trailblaze people here. But man, I'm so happy to see Topaz. She's so... now I'm being Topaz. Very, very cute. So what is it? Optional stuck to Topaz. Okay, let's do the optional first.
How does it feel to be in business with Aventurine? I bet you're not used to it. That's just his style. All or nothing is his mantra. He's always cozying up to his clients while egging them on to undertake some dangerous assignment with him. But everyone has their merits, so I won't comment further. But Aventurine's luck has always been good. He's always closed all his cases without a hitch and basically never lost a gamble. Which is why, on the issue of retaking Penacony, I'm watching with keen interest.
Is that good? It works only when all patient interests are aligned. Parties. It works only when all parties' interests are aligned.
Of course. It's business after all. What's important is where you're seated at the table. As for the two cases, apologies, but I don't have much info on them either. All I can do is ask you to keep digging for more details.
I don't know, there's something about this short hairstyle. Yeah. Okay, Bloodhound family. Looks like we will meet in this chapter Bloodhound family.
We're carrying out our captain's orders.
Oh.
What do you want?
Ah, this is two guys where we beat when we were rescuing Firefly.
We made a mistake last time, and we're working hard to rectify it now. We don't have time for anything else.
You were actually on the right track.
Surveilling the IPC executive Topaz, ensuring that she stays put at the Reverie Hotel during her time on Penacony. We've got the right one this time.
So that's it. They were the pair who were after Firefly at the time.
We met again. Remember me? Let's ask, do you remember me? Maybe. I hope not.
It's you again. Back for more trouble? We're not afraid of you this time.
No. All good.
Spit it out. Stop bothering us if you've nothing important.
So you know each other. Why do you keep running into people you've beaten up before?
That's too many questions to ask, Marge. When is our lunch break? I'm hungry. I need you to pull some records for me. It's for official business. I have got business with you, Captain. Where is he? Yeah, with Gallagher, right?
That's right. We're investigating a murder for the family. Can we speak to your captain about the case?
Time to meet Gallagher.
Well...
Hey! The security officer instructed everyone to shut their traps before he returned from Dream's Edge. What murder? You'd better stop spouting nonsense.
Yeah, that's right. We have nothing to report. Please leave.
Looks like they're not going to cooperate, but they did at least tell us that the captain is at Dream's Edge.
Why don't we just look for the security officer then? It's probably Gallagher, the one he mentioned, right?
Sorry guys, I hope you're not too angry about this.
We have nothing to report. Please.
Leave. Okay, never mind me. So we head off to Gallagher. Where are we even?
Such tight security. I bet they're stumped by the case as well. Gallagher. Gallagher. Where could he be?
Yeah, he is. And yeah, I like his model. Gallagher looks really very similar what I wanna achieve. Kind elder. That's some word quest for later.
Apologies. The Bloodhound family is running an investigation up ahead. No unauthorized personnel allowed. Hold on a minute. I think I've seen you before. The gray-haired one.
How much trouble have you stirred up exactly on Penacony?
Oh, it's this guy. Which emotions we were manipulating. By the way, this is also why do we even have the ability given by Clocky? We will see Clocky again. These are not it, Chief. You have got the wrong guy. That's right. It's a me, Clocky. Both of those answers are not satisfying, but let's go. It's not it, Chief. You get the wrong guy.
Not possible. It was you the last time, yelling about some clockwork friendship while beating me up with that silver-haired girl. I'm not letting you get by this time. Please leave, or I'll have to get on my knees and beg you.
Huh? What kind of heinous crime have you committed now?
Yeah.
Hold on, sir.
You have the wrong
We have
one.
documents authorized by the family that would aid your investigation. If it wouldn't trouble you, could we see this Mr. Gallagher?
Who exactly is this Gallagher you keep talking about? There've been a few people mentioning this name. Even the one with the gray hair.
He didn't send you all here?
It was the security officer who dispatched us. That's all I can divulge.
He'll do. He's the one we've been looking for.
Sorry, no can do. The boss said that since it's a matter of the family's reputation, no one's allowed through. Everyone, please leave. There's really no need for us to make things difficult for each other, right?
We're really sorry for troubling you. Let's think of another way.
Another way. That's it! Didn't they say something about that? What was it? Clockwork? That got this guy to change his mind.
Oh, are we about to do it again? No.
Clocky magic.
Oh, you're literally asking us to do another crime? Just what I have been waiting for, but I can't abuse it for evil doings.
It's not bad if we're resolving a misunderstanding.
Oh, again?
Please.
What do we perform on him?
Sorry, no can do. Everyone, please leave.
Okay, bring in a good mood. Can I even do it? Be happy.
Let me see what time it is now. Whoa, it's this time already. What? Time to clock out. And no one's gonna stop me.
The highly principled member of the bloodhound family laughed healthy and left the space. The scene.
What?
Huh?
This clockwork trick of yours, it's kinda dangerous.
Agree.
At least he won't be getting in our way again. Let's go find that Gallagher and ask him the intricacies of the case.
I was wondering what all the commotion was. Huh. Oh, it's you guys. Welcome. Since you made it here, what can I do for you?
Hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir. Judging from your tone, it sounds like you were expecting us.
Miss Himiko, you're too polite. There's no need to call me sir.
Mr. Gallagher, you even know my name.
Of course I do. You folks are from the legendary Astral Express and honorable guests of the Watchmaker. I had an encounter with this gentleman in the golden hour. I remember that little silver-haired girl was there too. I'm sorry for what happened to that kid.
That's exactly what the family has ordered us to investigate. We are sorry too.
This is also the reason why we've come to visit you, Mr. Gallagher. The Express can't just overlook the death of that child. So we've decided to help the family get to the bottom of it, in the hopes of getting justice for her.
The Nameless involved with the family. What an unpredictable twist of fate.
Why? What's wrong with the family?
It's nothing. On Penacony, everyone loves the family. No matter how much one resists the beautiful dream, when the time comes, they too will find it hard to let go. Who wants to leave a warm nest? Just idiots, little kids, and inebriated fools.
Mr. Gallagher seems to be getting at something.
You got it wrong. I'm not. You want to discuss the case? Sure, come with me. This is not a good place to talk. Let's go elsewhere.
This moment on the other side. Where exactly?
Even after that chilling tragedy, this dream is still running effortlessly. Other than the family of the Harmony, it's hard to imagine any other power in the universe that could sustain a building of such magnitude.
The family itself is a huge, perfect building, like a living idol. Each member of the family sees themselves as a piece of the divine puzzle, revolving around a singular core and a shared ideal. Under their command, they loyally fulfill their roles, offering themselves while also receiving sustenance in return.
Interesting analogy. Perhaps that's why Penacony's beautiful dream has persisted for so long.
But the human body has its limits, and so does the divine's.
That doesn't sound like the kind of comment a Galaxy Ranger would make.
Just pointing out the facts. Mr. Yang will definitely have a better sense of what's going on than I do.
Why do you say that, Miss Acheron?
The beautiful dream is crumbling. But not because of a particular eon, a particular faction, or a particular visitor. Its collapse stems from a certain inevitability of human nature. The family refuses to acknowledge this, and it has ultimately backfired and become a catalyst. As people immerse their souls in the dreamscape, where consequences and pain cease to exist, and only ease and pleasure prevail, they draw closer and closer to necrosis. Regardless of the perceived bliss, death looms as the inevitable conclusion. Also, this necrosis will diffuse and spread. One piece of the puzzle's mutation will eventually cause the entire building to shake, break, and crumble.
In the end, the dreams that people built in the name of freedom became the cage that imprisoned them. I'm sure you've gained a lot from this trip, Miss Acheron. Are you willing to share your findings with me?
Of course. That's if I remember.
She says this is as her hand gently rests on the hilt of the sword. Again, the same phrase. And then quickly lets go, in the blink of an eye.
Don't mind me, it's just a habit. Owing to events in the past, I've become easily forgetful. It's only when this sword is unsheathed that those hazy memories start to become clearer.
Okay, but by the way, we still don't have the red text from Acheron.
Take your time.
That should do it. I vividly remember everything that occurred on Penacony. Ask away.
Regarding the moment of daybreak?
The moment of daybreak. I've heard that's where the Dawn Factory, which processes the foundation of the dreamscape, is located.
Behind the dreamscape's song and dance stand many imagination factories. Workers create all kinds of whimsical works day in and day out in their dreams. Then they return to reality and sleep on a narrow bed in a room. A far cry from luxury. They say it will suffice. Experiencing the bizarre and motley dreamscape is the best reward. There I encountered a young woman who had just come of age. The perfect time to indulge in beautiful dreams. Her greatest wish was to one day move to the golden hour and see the magnificent garments she had woven with her own hands. For certain reasons, her wish was difficult to fulfill. But I managed to bring her a garment.
Regarding the gilded hour? Not golded? Maybe it's a typo?
Gilded Hour.
Oh no.
It's said to be Penacony's currency center.
Yes. It is a fortress-like financial city, the economic heart of the dreamscape. The Pepeshi people of the Alfalfa family are there to keep it running,
sending blood that is made from money everywhere on Penacony. Everyone there is exquisitely dressed and always in a hurry. The greatest wish of the local Pepeshi people is for their future generations to work in the Gilded Hour. I've never met anyone who is willing to talk. I could only stand at the crossroads, watching crowds of people hurrying like the wind through the jungle of steel, only to deposit the alfalfa credits that they'd earned into the bank's vault. I don't know if they would open the vault door, but before I left, I witnessed a well-dressed Pepeshi person plummet from the sky, while those around him continued on their way, unfazed.
About the Blue Hour?
I hear the Blue Hour is very romantic. Do you have any tales to share?
Perhaps Mr. Yang has heard. There is a large boat called the Eventide, anchored along the Sea of Dreams, where soft music and dancing persist endlessly every night. I ran into a wizened lady there. She was at the dock, waiting for her long-departed lover to return, waiting for countless hours within time that stood still. In the humid sea breeze, she spoke of her own youth. Like many who desired wealth and love, they came to Penacony to pursue their dreams. Alas, her lover's consciousness was lost in the dark depths of the Sea of Dreams. Finally, she suggested we continue our conversation on a boat in the shallows. I agreed and boarded the boat with her. But she never said anything. Her eyes absent-mindedly gazing at the horizon for what seemed like forever. Finally, we retreated to the beach.
About the moment of dusk, and Acheron has actually a good memory, to be honest.
The dreamscape of chic, luxury, and consumerism, the moment of dusk. My companions have been there too.
Then you all must have seen those who are attempting to realize their dreams. Or have realized them, scattering money as if it were dust and betting it on all or nothing. Everything has a price, and everything can be bought or sold. Even dreams themselves. I saw an Intellitron there, who was preparing to auction himself. When someone wins a bid under stipulated periods and rules, he would do the buyer's every bidding, becoming that person's very possession. That Intellitron had been auctioned off 12 times, and I participated in his 13th. That was the grandest banquet I had ever attended. But never again did anyone cast another glance at him. This time around, there were no successful bids for him.
That's everything we have to ask?
This is what I've seen and heard along the way. Someone once said to me, Penacony wasn't like this a long time ago, nor should it be. I've traveled through the reality and dreamscape of the planet of festivities, watched the tides of night rise and fall when time stopped for people, where the spirits of the rich and impoverished remain forever fixed on their own scales. This is why I think the collapse of the beautiful dream is inevitable.
There might be a way to change everything.
Perhaps. But if this is indeed the world that people desire, if this is precisely why life chooses to slumber,
Be back.
should we still seek to change it?
We'll be back with the red text. If this is precisely why life chooses to slumber.
Miss Acheron, now it's my turn to share a story with you. There was a man from my homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with deep, unhealable pain, made a choice.
My god, this is part where Wild shares his story. Oh, exciting. He's about to talk about Honkai 3.
He wove together the dreams of everyone in the world, linking people's dreamscapes, and shouldered this burden himself. From this, he created a giant, a spiritual Adam.
Oh. I'm right now happy as a child. He's talking about Kevin. And I think this music, what we're listening right now, is Kevin's music.
And since that moment, the giant stood between heaven and earth, becoming the pillar of the world's existence. As a price, those who found it hard to move forward, who could not advance, forever lost their future. They slumbered in a dream, devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia. And it is because of the wishes of those people who wished not to awaken that this spiritual Adam became unbreakable.
And yet, you stand here right now, which also means that man failed.
Well,
because people must always move towards the future. Even if human weaknesses make them pause when they truly cannot move forward, humanity will eventually seek a way to save itself. And that man, he was never a failure. Like everyone in that world, he etched the possibilities of human nature into his heart. He was the sun chaser of legend, soaring towards the sky and embracing his final victory with his fall.
Sun chaser, Icarus. Why do birds fly?
He ascended to heights uncharted, only to come face to face with the sun, a place not visited by anyone before. His wings would melt because of it, only for him to fall into the sea. And after that, countless others would surpass him, soaring to even greater heights.
I can't. Oh, this is
A fitting
triggering.
metaphor for the Nameless's trailblazing spirit. Thank you, Mr. Yang. I know what you wish to confirm. The universe has innumerable similar, yet different worlds. In these worlds, there are innumerable people who look alike, yet don't. I, too, have embarked on journeys, encountering old friends with familiar faces on different worlds, witnessing their destinies follow paths similar to mine. So I will tell you, even if not completely similar, the story you just told, it overlaps with my past.
No
And
way.
within that abyssal dream, I ended that man's life. Alone. I am not who you think I am. Nor will my home be as fortunate as your world.
And she looks like May from Honkai Impact. Is this like... Wow, they're quite similar.
I am sorry.
It's fine. I don't mind, so long as I can alleviate your suspicions.
There's something I still wish to know, Miss Acheron. Under that representation of the hunt, exactly what sort of power is it that has motivated your solitary journey thus far?
Mr. Yang, before answering that question, I wish to continue the previous topic. I like your analogy very much. Indeed, birds are born to fly. But in a distant past, their ancestors could only gaze at the sky in envy. They saw that faraway ray of light from above the heavens, piercing through the clouds and blanketing the earth. And so, time and time again, generation after generation, The birds spread their wings and took to the sky, attempting to touch its ceiling. All because the sun was there. Then, what if the last bird finally soars into the sky, only to realize that the end of the light is not the sun, but darkness? Then why, exactly, do we even walk towards the light?
Can you sing? Back to Black Swan.
Long time no see. Having fun on Penacony? Acheron?
This voice, it's not Constance. Could it be her companion?
Though I don't know exactly what you are, or what you're up to, my bullets will find you. Until then, you best find a casket store on Penacony and ask the owner to reserve a good quality casket for you, imposter.
Imposter? I see. She gave my whereabouts to someone who's tracking Acheron too. Who are you?
Huh? Did I make a mistake? Who the heck are you?
I'm the Garden of Recollection's memo keeper.
Not bad. This is the kind of tough challenge I like. You that imposter's bodyguard? Never mind. It's fine. I'll leave a round for you. So get that forehead clean and wait for me.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you know Acheron, the Galaxy Ranger, yes? I have something to ask you.
Are you asking me to write your will? Sure. Go ahead.
Okay, is this the...
Not quite. I only want to ask, how exactly did she become a Galaxy Ranger? She's clearly not a path strider of the hunt, but you are, aren't you? Tell me, what's Acheron's deal?
Sure. Heck, never thought I'd come across an ally. What a stroke of luck.
You don't know.
Well, I'll be on Penacony soon. Memo keeper, go buy a bottle of his Donna's white oak and warm it up, and I'll raise a glass to you.
Okay, dude, do not trust this woman too soon. You will be about to be disappointed.
That lady's passed. Well, nobody knows. But if all you want is a simple answer, sure, you best get a chair and take a seat. That woman, named Acheron, is an emanator who should not exist.
Okay. And we're back to Aventurine.
You look pale. Or is that also part of your act?
I didn't think you'd have the nerve to show yourself.
I thought this was exactly what you wanted. After all, I faithfully fulfilled my duties as you instructed. Just tell me if you can't hold on any longer.
So, the genius of the Council of Mundanites wants to be my Undertaker now. My, what an honor.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure the people at the Strategic Investment Department would love to be notified of your death in due time. But let's not forget, you won't be seeing them. Because I'm the manager of this task.
Great. Then tell your people that Aventurine is ready to go in 17 system hours.
Oh, you've got a lot of nerve. How exactly do you plan on completing your task while your hands are tied by the harmony?
Well, my conversation with Sunday convinced me that there's a traitor in the family, and that they hold the secrets of Penacony. So, I took the opportunity to set everything in motion. I even managed to recover the gift money. Things haven't gone this smoothly since I walked through the doors of the Reverie. Now I'm only one step away from victory. Let's just wait and see.
Sounds like a very elaborate way of saying that you failed.
That's all I can say. Have you forgotten, Doctor? You betrayed me. Go. Do what you must. I look forward to the sight of the IPC fleet surrounding Penacony. You've achieved what you desired, haven't you?
That's true, but what's your plan? Did you conceal an orbital support beacon in that gift money bag?
Well, who knows? Maybe that's why I'm handing out cash even when I'm about to bite the dust.
You are indeed a gambler. An insane one at that.
Well, maybe I am. Who knows?
Fine. Here, take this. Open it when you're on your last legs. You'll thank me.
What's this?
A gift?
Medical advice?
Oh, pressure?
You catch on pretty fast, Doctor.
I don't get it.
Asking me to solve a case without giving a single clue. How typical of you, you wing-headed scoundrel. But the way you're all on edge about that stowaway, it's just as I guessed it would be. As for now, let the rain of wealth from the IPC fall evenly on everyone.
The most exclusive scroll holding a doctor's prescription within. Dr. Acheron advises you to only unveil it in a moment of life or death. You look distressed. Is something troubling you? If so, you can figure it out yourself. That's what Dr. Acheron would say. Okay, so we are with Aventurine on solving the case. Right? Oh, you don't look good. Okay, Cabro, movie critic. Distribute gems and ask around for clues.
The world has truly lost its way.
Yeah, I got this gem for you.
You wait. I get it now. This is some sort of prank show, right? You must have some cameras set up around here to film yourself doing good deeds, right? You youngsters are always looking for a quick way to get an audience. But you know what? A truly great show never comes easy.
A great show will start soon, old man. But before that, I need to ask you something. Do you know where I can find death in this dream?
Ah, I see. Another fearless youngster looking for death, huh? Well, let me give you a piece of advice. Don't think you're the first one who's ever thought of that idea. Death? Not even remotely innovative. I bought it from Dr. Edward. He claimed it was some exclusive fancy schmancy stuff. Now, what a disappointment. The effects were awful. First, some monster covered in eyes stabs you in the gut, and then all you see are blurry glimpses of buildings and lights. The sky was spinning so fast it almost made me puke.
Is that all?
Yeah, what else can you expect? Don't put too much stock in the Penacony movie industry. They even called this junk groundbreaking art. Can you believe it?
What a joke. Well, I'll leave you be then. I hope you have a wonderful day. A monster covered in eyes. That sounds like the Memory Zone meme. But buildings and lights... I don't think those have anything to do with death. Well, that whole dream bubble was probably created using rumors and gossip.
I would do.
I can feel something inside my head. Is the harmony starting to kick in?
I wouldn't say so sure, Aventurine, and the death, this is the eye-looking monster that we meet in part 1. It's in act 1 even. It's definitely familiar, and also there was like some memories in the... There's still a lot of unanswered questions. La Rosa. A singer.
Would you be willing to support my performance? And keep the Song of Beauty alive in the cosmos?
Song of Beauty? Oh, that sounds... something that Knights of Beauty will do, too. Here, I got this gems for you.
Wow, how fabulous! But why would you give such a wonderful gift to a random stranger like me?
Well, you see, I can't bear to see anyone in this sweet dream suffering from poverty.
That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much, sir. If you ever get the chance, please, feel free to come by and indulge in my singing.
Sure thing. Oh, by the way, do you happen to know anything interesting about death?
Death? That's a pretty scary topic, and it doesn't really match the mood of this sweet dream.
Oh, you see, I'm a tabloid reporter collecting ghost stories in Penacony. As you know, the more chilling the stories, the more attention they get. Maybe you could help me out.
Well, if you're up for some gossip, it's not about death, but there have been some rumors about a guest at the reality hotel who fell into a deep sleep and didn't wake up. It was like they were in some sort of coma. Nobody knows what caused it, but luckily the customer eventually regained consciousness. Well, all customers are under the protection of the family after all.
Yeah.
Thank you. This will make for a very juicy headline. May Shibe protect us. Unexplained coma. That's actually what happens to your body if your brain dies in a dream. But unfortunately, the customer ended up waking up in the end. The disturbing voice in my head. It's getting closer.
Please do not hit the entertainment facilities.
Okay, we'll say.
Take care, my friend. If you ever find yourself in danger, remember that the hounds are always ready to help.
Okay, I got these gems for you. The expression on his hunk of a man was complex, as if he were looking at a mud-soaked sparrow, unable to fly and nearing its end.
You don't look good, my friend. If you need assistance, I can contact the hotel and have them wake you up forcefully.
That won't be necessary. I have some business to attend to. But thank you all the same.
All right then. If you ever need help, don't hesitate to reach out to us hounds.
Well, actually, I do need a favor. As the most outstanding hound in Penacony, have you come across any stowaways recently?
Stowaways? How could there be stowaways in Penacony? We've never had anything like that before.
The man is clueless.
All right. Good luck with your work then. What was I even thinking? Family would never share intel with the IPC. Does everyone have to go through so much torment before joining the family? Darn it. Now I just want to dig out my brain and use it as evidence.
Hey, Bocci, what the name? Newcomer operator.
A sip of liquor. A blissful reprieve. To drown 1,000 sorrows. Let worries leave. I know I have what it takes to become a poet.
Hey, I got these jams for you.
Oh? Oh. You're giving these gems to me? Didn't expect to meet such a generous soul in this place. Or are you just pitying me? Well, it really doesn't matter. As long as I have Soul Glad, that's enough. This is just a dream after all.
You really shouldn't drink so much Soul Glad, my friend. It's not good for your health.
Oh? Maybe I really should quit. But not before meeting the Devil of Soul Glad.
The Devil of Soul Glad? Care to elaborate?
Yeah. It's a seahorse with a long neck. They say it loves to appear to drunk people, especially the ones who are passed out on the side of the road. How funny.
Yeah, very funny indeed. Thank you.
By the way, what does it see? You have Trailblazer's perspective too, huh?
Not enough credits left?
Uma?
You want to talk to me? Sure, but nothing too sensitive, okay?
Okay, just take this gem.
Huh. Wealthy people have fancy ways to enjoy this dream. But to be honest, I've never seen anyone who gives out money to others like you. So, are you trying to be the prince from the tale, handing out his gold leaf garment and melting his lead heart in the fire?
I'm flattered. I'm no prince, and I just thought these gems would help you speak. So, as an investigative reporter, maybe you've heard something about death?
Ah, another curious soul. I see. Well, that was actually the topic I was most into when I entered the industry. But my boss shut it down.
How did your boss talk you out of it?
Well, she simply said, covering baseless urban legends like that would make us look like some third-rate tabloid. I thought about it, and she had a point. Reporting on stuff like blowing out birthday candles and getting spooked by nightmare ghosts isn't exactly professional material.
Guess she's got a point. Thank you for sharing.
Oh. It gets worse and worse. Bartle.
Were you wanting to talk to me? Sorry, I thought you were checking out something behind me.
No, it just get this time. Today's your lucky day.
Is this a gift for me? Are you sure this isn't some kind of mistake?
Yes, it's for you. Just take it.
Is this for real? Someone is actually giving me a gift. Not for my parents, but for me. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No, it's not much. I just want to ask you something.
I knew it. What's on your mind? Are you trying to ask about my father or my mother?
Neither. I just wanted to know if you've ever heard about death in the dreamscape.
Oh, you sound just like my father. Always warning me about danger, even in dreams. He's an Intellitron, so his dream entry methods are different from us organics. Can't count on him to protect me if something does go haywire. Funny, right now I'm still under his protection. How ironic.
Hey, stay positive. Gold will always shine one day, right? The Devil of Soulglad, Dangers in the Dream, and Nightmare Ghosts. Well, surely death is a popular topic in this sweet dream granted by the family. Well, I've collected a bunch of rumors, but no useful clues. The gems in my bag.
Oh. Okay, so I didn't expect this one.
Remember what I said. You Sigonians are better off hiding in the sewers.
What's this?
Look at you, snooping around and
This is
sticking your
Sparkle?
nose everywhere. Is
Oh.
the smell of death so enticing, my fine fellow?
Yeah, we really didn't have that much of Sparkle here going on, or like Masked Fools, and I don't know what her deal either. Because I actually didn't done her story quest, sadly, but yeah. For me, Sparkle is not doing that much, except why was she even messing up with Trailblazer?
Oh, it's you, masked fool. I should have guessed it. You're the imposter who appeared on TV after Robin's death, right?
I heard you got caught by the family. I gave you a clear clue. Befriend a mute. Simple and straightforward, you know? And what did you do? You messed it up and ended up as their prisoner. I told you to make friends with a mute, not become one yourself. You really let me down.
What do you mean?
You know better than I do. Who watched the little songbird that couldn't sing perish right before their eyes? You did, Blondie.
No, I mean... What did you mean by becoming one myself?
Well, it means you'll soon end up like her, unable to speak ever again. But it's a good thing if you ask me, because...
What's your deal, Sparkle?
Because I'm getting closer to the truth, right?
Oh?
Why else do you think I'm handing out cheap trinkets all over the streets, fool? All part of the act. Fool's bait. The more pathetic I seem, the more likely you'll come sniffing around. So, now that I've drawn you out, will you reward me with an answer for my efforts?
Why should I help you?
Don't you want to see Penacony descend into chaos? Well, I can make that happen. I just need an answer to one question. Back then, when you asked me to find a mute, did you really mean Robin?
And what if I say no?
Then I'll thank you. Oh, the word no has never sounded so pleasing.
Well done. I admit I underestimated you, but what difference would it make? Let me tell you something. There were 2 mutes, but one is dead now, and the other, though he's still in Penacony, I'm afraid you'll never find him again.
Oh.
Now I'm completely sure that I was on the right track from the beginning and never strayed, fool. Right now, there are only 2 things missing from my grasp: the meaning behind the truth and the means to expose it.
How impressive. That's quite a fancy way of saying I haven't learned anything so far.
Sparkle.
Not exactly.
Oh my god.
I've gathered enough clues to prove its existence, and that's enough for me. As for the answers to my questions, I'll find them within 16 system hours.
Oh, really? Only 16 system hours? Well, let me lend you a hand. Here you go. This is my precious, mutually assured distraction button, and I have one just like it. When either of us presses it, the other and the whole of Penacony will go up in smoke.
Okay, a second support item from Sparkle herself. We have no one from Ratio, Sparkle.
If you're really so desperate for the IPC to take over Penacony, blowing up the chessboard isn't a bad idea. Start from scratch. That's where the IPC excels, right? Just press the button when you're at your wit's end. And of course, feel free to reach out to me for my hospice care too.
Oh, a deadly button, huh? Well, I guess the family didn't take your threat seriously at all. Otherwise, how on earth did you manage to bring it in here?
I have my own ways. That's all you need to know.
Well, I'm afraid I'll have to decline your offer. Who knows if your little gadget will actually work. By the way, I have no plans to search for the other mute friend you speak of, but it's good to hear that he's still here in Penacony. I'll handle the rest myself. I'll orchestrate a grand finale for the downfall of the family. And at the climax, the walls will crumble, people will wake up, and those who couldn't speak will find their voices again. When that time comes, go ahead, press the button, light up the sky with a magnificent fireworks display for me. Catch you later, fool.
You're still talking big, but sure, if that happens, I'll stay true to my word. Just don't let me down now, okay?
Okay. Huh?
So, number 35. You're back. Like your new lucky charm?
Okay, this is probably something from our
Can a
past.
commodity code really be considered a lucky charm?
Silence! I didn't give you permission to speak, you Sigonian hound. The guys in black didn't say much, so I've no idea what you did to save your skin in that massacre back in the day. But I figured you must have had good luck, so I bought you. From now on, you and your good luck are my assets. Are we clear? Your first task is simple. In addition to you, I've purchased 34 other slaves. Go and play a game with them. You came out alive after 2 days. It proves that you are the real deal.
You're insane.
Testing out if you're a good product.
Aren't you worried that the money you spent on me will go to waste?
I've got stacks on stacks, Blondie. The slave market is never short of self-righteous brats like you. But you look good, and that's why many customers are betting their fortunes on a scrawny brat like you. So go along now, and don't let your master down.
Okay, we are literally sold to slavery.
How much did you spend?
What?
My price. How much did you pay for me?
Huh. You really want to know? Well, it was 60 tanba. No more, no less.
I hope this is a lot.
I'll take my chances. 30 tanba. If I come back alive, you'll give me 30 tanba. Deal?
Are you trying to strike a bet with me? Oh, you've got some guts. Yeah, sorry, but that won't do. Don't forget your place, slave. You're not qualified to be at the table. You're just a chip, a life thrown away in someone else's hands. Either you come back with more chips for your master, or you never come back. It's all or nothing. Don't embarrass me, my lucky hound.
What brings you here, Gallagher?
Some friends from the old days. Do you have a moment to spare, Siobhan?
Back to Trailblazer.
I have the whole day to spare. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dream Jolt Hostelry. This bar offers a wide variety of drinks, but we draw the line at Soul Glad. Why settle for ordinary when you can experience extraordinary? We're dedicated to serving up nothing but pure joy and laughter. What would you like to drink? I'll whip it up for you.
Oh, look! A lady as cool as Serval.
She's cool indeed.
Who's Serval? Will you introduce me to her? Huh?
Oops. She's heard us.
Just spare them, my esteemed bartender. I'll take over the bar today. I'm getting up there in age, and I need some practice before I forget the skills that used to put food on my table. Where did you stash the ingredients?
They're all under the counter. Since our guests have traveled from afar, shouldn't you whip up some special drinks?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Hey, my friends, do me a favor. Go around the bar and bring me any ingredients you fancy. The discussion might take quite some time, so I'll prepare some customized, non-alcoholic drinks for you.
In the bar? But aren't all the ingredients right there on the counter?
Why, we're in a dream, my lovely lady. You can help yourself to anything if you wish for it. Comfort, hunger, confusion, or even boredom. It's all within reach, right at your fingertips.
Oh, did you hear that? She just called me my lovely lady.
Oh, March is flattered. By the way, this one lady here has a halo, like she's one of the wing guys, but she does not have any wings.
Even in reality, mixing drinks is more than just throwing ingredients together. A bartender needs to capture the bar's atmosphere, master technique, and spin a tale of mystery and anticipation.
Only then can a perfect drink crafted with a customer's life story be created.
In other words, what you get from your drink is down to luck, so don't overthink it. Indecisiveness has no place when it comes to enjoyment.
Okay, is it like also tied to the event that right now is going on? And we cannot switch PvEs. Collect the ingredients for the drinks. Ingredients for the drinks?
Check out this bottle. The liquid inside looks beautiful. And the label reads Dream Syrup, thick. I don't see an expiration date, but the production date is half an amber era ago. Ugh, drinking this stuff can't lead to anything good. That's for sure.
Maybe it hasn't expired yet. It's not always what expires is bad. But I thought we could drink anything in the dream.
That's true. But this really doesn't seem fresh.
Did you find the bottle of syrup I've been hoarding? Don't worry, it's all just a dream and it won't upset your stomach. It's been aging for years and should have a refined taste by now. Feel free to have some. It's perfect for entertaining lovely guests like you.
Then we'll keep it for now.
Dream Syrup, a unique creation from Penacony. This syrup is in fact a non-addictive tranquilizer, offering an ineffable experience of serenity and delight for a center duration after ingestion. Its malfunctioned claims this syrup has all the benefits of religion and alcohol without any of their drawbacks. Weird. This one cheap. I'm grown up? What do you mean I'm grown up? Okay, what is this?
Can this be used for mixing drinks? Oh, and there's a note underneath. Exchange with your precious things. What should we exchange for it? And who should we give our stuff to?
Just be anything that can be put in. Give a bag of trash. Price of morals? High morals? You put price of high morals into the empty cup. Metaphysic.
Whoa! The words on the note are changing. Happiness belongs to the noble. Does this mean we can take it? Doing good deeds does pay off. Thank you.
Was it the right quest? The right choice?
That's quite a stash.
One day we will have a real house. With a cup of coffee in her hand, your wife says, it will have a yard where we can grow flowers, a hall where we can dance, a transparent attic where we can gaze at the stars, and ideally a small dog to cuddle and fall asleep with. That would truly be a truly blissful life. You smile in silence and propose a toast. The warm wares swirls and ascends gently, caressing the ceiling before dissipating. A bright future exists only in a dream.
Not sure if it's enough.
Stay out of my way. I'm looking for Siobhan.
Uh-huh? What's all the commotion about?
Siobhan? I kinda remember this name. Oh, it's her.
Clear enough, Miss Amiki? The Dream Jolt Hostelry only welcomes guests who want to enjoy a drink to their heart's content. I'm sorry, but I'm not interested in your proposal.
But you have the talent. You'll attract a huge audience. You're destined for the Iris' stage, not for this rundown shack. Come with me. We'll become the talk of Penacony, as shining light into every corner of the dreamscape. Please, Siobhan, I really need you.
As you see, I'm entertaining my guests. Don't make me repeat myself.
Fine. If you don't come along, I'll just sit here and not go anywhere else. Give me a sparkling drink. Sweet. With extra ice.
Just one moment.
What's her deal? We can't discuss the case with other people hanging around the bar.
Hey, can you do that clockwork trick of yours again?
Again? Man, really? Here comes even you, Himeko?
Time is running out. We need to hurry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm counting on you.
What do we need to do?
You're one of Siobhan's guests, right? What can I do for you? If you're here to convince me to leave, please stop it. I'll never leave until she accepts my proposal. I just don't get why she won't leave this place. This rundown shack with no customers whatsoever.
Siobhan just said anything can be impeded. Perhaps you can try various experiments to see what different emotions can brew different drinks ingredients. Try reading her thoughts? Yeah, this is a current emotion. Okay, let's go with angry one. Oh.
Those darn Iris jerks! They're the ones who forced Siobhan into hiding here, running this pesky bar. It's all their dirty scheming. I get it now. She's not leaving because she doesn't want to run into them again. I can help clear the way for her. I can do her a favor. I'll go back and write a letter to the Dream Master exposing the crimes committed by the Iris family. Siobhan will definitely appreciate it.
Oh yeah, that doesn't
Things
really
might
work.
get out of control if she gets any angrier. I need to come up with another plan.
I just don't get why she won't leave this.
Okay, let's... Man, they really had to make a lot of voice lines and a lot of different choices for whatever we here make. Let's go with sad.
It's ridiculous, right? Our paths were never meant to cross, yet I'm still holding on to her. I'm too timid and shy, longing to shine but afraid of stepping into the spotlight. I need her guidance because I'll never be able to do anything alone. You don't know Siobhan's past, and you have no clue how radiant she used to be. Even among the talented Iris family, her skill was unmatched.
Okay, this makes Siobhan a little bit interesting person, and she also has right now her event, which I probably might do soon.
I know. She probably thinks I'm just trying to ride her fame to get ahead. But all I want is for her to reclaim her place.
Okay, you feel an... I was not sure if I
Still
can.
not leaving. Maybe I'll have to try again.
I just don't get why she won't leave this place.
Okay, we didn't have happy.
I've seen it. The moment when Siobhan and I share the stage. The crowd is going wild, applause crashing like waves, the aroma of irises fills the air. A beautiful melody playing, ribbons dancing around us, and the taste is sweeter than honey. I've seen that scene countless times in my dreams, and every time it mesmerizes me. That's why I have to bring her back to that world, no matter what it takes. Want to raise a glass, my attentive listener? Let's consider it a toast to my far-fetched dream.
She's unbreakable. Put whatever into your glass.
Well, talking to you has got me feeling a bit down. My thoughts are swirling, making my mind clear, and bringing tears to my eyes.
I feel
Maybe
bad using those powers.
I should find a place to reflect on what Siobhan truly means to me.
Oh, we actually succeeded.
Here's the payment for the drinks. Please, pass it on to her. I'm leaving now.
Amaki has left? That's good for her. Radiant dreams may be enticing, but they're nothing more than dreams. Her drink is on the house. Please keep the money. When you're ready,
more free money.
I can tell he's itching to show off his skills.
Gotcha. Okay, Gallagher, now we can talk about the stowaway. I mean, Robin, I guess.
That being said, mixing a drink is way simpler than you'd imagine. Just pick your favorite ingredients, toss them in a glass, mix it up, and it's done. So go ahead, explore the bar, and bring me any ingredients you prefer.
Wait, we did it already. I've gathered all the ingredients I needed.
Nice work. Let me take a look. You found some interesting ingredients there. Now take your pick. Each drink has its own unique flavor, and the base ingredient sets the tone for the initial taste and the lingering aftertaste. So, which one would you like to use as the base?
Oh, I probably could show more, search for more ingredients. But let's go with this dream syrup.
You won't find a sweeter drink anywhere in Penacony. And that's what today's dream seekers crave. Now that you've chosen the base, it's time to pick the adjunct. The ingredient that'll create a marvelous chemical reaction with the base. It should give an unforgettable taste without overpowering the main tone. So, what's your choice for the adjunct?
The bright future? Is this an ingredient? What?
Bright future. A taste that's been a long time coming. I'll never forget the flavor that danced on my tongue as Mikhail whisked me through the dreamscape wilderness.
Wait, Mikhail?
Those were haunting times. Too beautiful to be real.
Wait, Mikhail? We know his name.
Almost there. Let's pick a decoration. Which
Wait.
style do you prefer? Anything you need, I've got it.
Does Himeko know him too? Let's go with Hanu's sign.
A symbol of bravery and dauntlessness. May you break free from your shackles just like he did. Well, it's done.
Great.
Here's to you, Dream Seeker, with this glass of El Dorado.
El Dorado, land of gold.
To golden dreams.
Well done, Gallagher. You're not over the hill yet.
So, are you satisfied?
Oh, the flavors! They're way more sophisticated than Soulglad.
The richness and layers of these flavors are a masterpiece, especially with the adjuncts. I can taste the spicy and sour notes with a hint of sweetness. I'm not entirely sure what it all means. Maybe Mr. Gallagher can shed some light on it.
Well, if you're expecting a profound answer, I'm afraid I'll disappoint you. The imagery it implies is pretty straightforward. It's just a glimpse of what this dream truly tastes like. Nothing more.
Does this true taste have anything to do with that, Mikhail?
Mikhail, I had this name in my dream.
Yeah, that name does sound familiar. When you got knocked out by that masked fool girl, I think I heard someone calling that name. Do you remember?
I was right about you. You guys seem to know quite a bit, and now there's no reason to hide anything from you anymore. Let's dig deeper into the case, and of course, I'll tell you a story about Mikhail. All right, let's start with what we know based on the clues the family has. It seems that Firefly isn't a local or an invited guest. In other words, she's a stowaway.
And he knew it.
Fool me at first. My age must be getting the best of me. But here on the planet of festivities, stowaways are a common sight. You're bound to run into one sooner or later. After the incident, the hounds wasted no time searching for that girl in both the dreamscape and reality. But here's the thing. We only received bad news, and the trickiest kind at that. She simply vanished, leaving no trace in the dreamscape or reality, as if she had never come to Penacony at all.
Huh? Does that mean...
Death eradicated her? Is she a ghost? Maybe things will turn out different than what we think. So she is... So she... Yeah, maybe things will turn out different than we think.
Different? Are you suggesting that girl wasn't actually killed? Come on, aren't you a witness in this case? Let me be frank. This case, actually, is unlike anything the Bloodhound family has dealt with before.
Dealt with before? So, death does happen in Penacony, if I understand correctly.
You've witnessed it, so there's no need to hide. Even the shiniest city has its dark side. We're all adults here. Surely I don't need to explain too much to you. Confronting the family based on that alone would be naive. Death may occur in sweet dreams. So what? Such events are highly unlikely and only affect a tiny number of people. If you really want to delve deeper into this case, you need to understand the true problem with the family.
I guess it's time to tell the story of that Mikhail.
You're very perceptive. The Astral Express has received that music box too, right? Do you know the secrets it holds?
There's a message. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the watchmaker, father of Penacony, and thus the answer to the question, why does life slumber?
That's the exact wording.
Hey, why are you laughing? Wait, did you write it? It's quite poetic.
No, but I'm the officer in charge of this case, so how could I not know? I'm sure you must have noticed that this message didn't come from the family. You might have even guessed that the relationship between the family and the watchmaker isn't as close as it seems.
That's just our speculation. Actually, it's hard to believe that the father of Penacony and its actual managers are at odds.
Now I can assure you that your speculation is absolutely correct. The family has considered the watchmaker an enemy for a long time, but the hounds haven't been able to track him down, as he seems to be living only in the characters and stories he created. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why the family allowed the watchmaker to send out such a ridiculous message to the outside world, inviting you here and causing chaos?
So, you want to seize this opportunity to expose the watchmaker?
Well, now you understand why the Oak family authorized the Nameless to assist in the investigation, but kept you in the dark, right? Because the watchmaker is not the legend of the land of the dreams at all. He's the most shameful stain in the history of Penacony, and he's the root cause of all the anomalies in the dreamscape.
But what does this have to do with Mikhail?
You don't get it? Well, I mean, Mikhail, the betrayer of the family, he's the watchmaker.
Okay, this was more or less understandable sometime later.
Here we are, Clock Studios theme park, the most popular entertainment center in Penacony.
Wait, aren't we supposed to be discussing the watchmaker? I would have expected you to take us to maybe a library or an archive room of sorts, but an amusement park?
The culture of a city reflects its history in the most authentic way. To you, it's a fun place. But to me, it's a prison for the planet's past. You know that Penacony used to be the IPC's prison planet, right? All the prisoners were brought here, helping the Garden of Recollection salvage the leaking memoria from the macro void. The prolonged exposure to high concentrations of memoria caused a unique phenomenon. The dreams of countless prisoners intersected and overlapped, and people started meeting each other in their dreams, living lives that were almost identical to reality. But everything has a price, and sweet dreams are no exception. In the end, the dream world was unable to alleviate the suffering of prisoners in reality. One of the prisoners broke free from the IPC shackles and fought for freedom. He is Hanu, the great leader of Dreamville, the great peacemaker, and the faithful companion of the underdogs.
No way these cartoon characters have an actual story. So that Clocky cartoon is actually a documentary?
History is always written by the winners. However, it's undeniable that Clocky is an animation that draws from Penacony's actual history. These characters not only exist in Dreamville, but also in the distant past. Once you realize this, you'll understand why we're here.
There are so many members of the Bloodhound family around here.
They just received a lockdown order, supposedly from Sunday himself. Who knows what it's for?
What's
Sure.
going on? Why can't anyone go in?
So many of them. I've never seen anything like this, even when they're tracking down suspects.
Can you convince them to let us in?
We don't need to go in. We don't want to draw any unwanted attention inside. We can just talk here. Let's find a quiet spot and continue our conversation. View here is great, right? We can see everything from here, including Clocky.
If all the characters in the animation are based on characters in reality, then Clocky's counterpart is definitely the watchmaker.
Sounds
In the
reasonable.
animation, he's Hanu's partner and one of the founders of Dreamville. Does that mean the watchmaker was personally involved in that war and sided with Asdana?
It was a monumental war for freedom. Hanunu fought alongside a motley crew of masked fools, nameless, history fictionologists, mourning actors, omen vanguards, even visitors from beyond the sky. In the end, they emerged victorious. Among them was the person who would eventually be known as the Watchmaker.
But if you do the math, doesn't that mean the Watchmaker was around for several centuries?
I'm not sure, but Mikhail was already the Watchmaker when I met him, so maybe he inherited the title.
How old are you now, Mr. Officer?
I'm 13.
No way. Not even close.
Wait, 14 or 13? 13. 3? Well, we don't even know what's the age of. Oh my god, is that deadpan expression on this one? You know what? Let's take a photo of him. Yeah, maybe his 13 is like old age on the Penacony.
Hanunu freed the frontier prison, but peace still eluded him. With limited resources, threats from the outside world, and internal conflicts between major prison districts, the future of Asdana was uncertain.
Hey, he ignored the question. Wait, is it? Don't ignore it, wait.
It wasn't until the Watchmaker approached the family with the
Okay,
idea
whatever.
of turning the prison into the planet of festivities that Penacony finally gained its name and glory.
Thus, he became known as the father of Penacony.
But didn't you say the Watchmaker betrayed the family? And you said you were his companion, so that means you...
No, I'm not his companion, but rather one of his many children. But I am indeed a traitor. Not to the family, but to Mikhail.
What did you do?
I did nothing. And that's the worst betrayal of all. Just like you, I had close companions. We dedicated ourselves to Penacony. But the Oak family, they set us up. Mikhail was too old to protect his children anymore. So we left the family to find our own path. We were branded traitors of the Harmony, even though the true traitors were someone else. While they continue to praise the Watchmaker's name in the world, behind closed doors, they condemn him on a pillar of shame. Nevertheless, We wanted to clear his name. We intended to find the real traitor, the one responsible for all this, and restore harmony to Penacony. But we failed. Too much time had passed, and the land of the dreams had become deeply corrupted. After countless fruitless pursuits, I gave up. Like a lost dog. The family accepted me and made me an officer, supposedly as a form of forgiveness. But it was actually a punishment. Since then, I've been completely cut off from my partners and my past. As for Mikhail, I heard he died in obscurity, in a place where no one could find him. That's when I realized that the Penacony I once knew would never return.
We're truly sorry for what happened. But this is not the end of the story, right?
Apparently, someone has inherited the title of the watchmaker and has been secretly working against the family all this time.
Who could that person be? Is the watchmaker an organization? Is the watchmaker actually an organization?
Well, that's one way to look at it. However, only one member has truly inherited the watchmaker's title. Unfortunately, after all these years, I have no idea who that person is, or if they're even real. Or just Mikhail's lost soul haunting the dreams. So, do you understand why I'm spilling all this info? Because I believe the girl's death must be connected to the watchmaker's legacy. And at the end of all these mysteries, we will find the answers we are seeking. If it really is Mikhail's ghost, I want to meet him. If only for the last time. For those who despise me could form a line from here all the way to the entrance of the hotel. But those willing to look me in the eye and hear me out? Let's just say, there won't be many. I've told you all I know is a sign of gratitude. Thank you for listening to this old dog. Bark and all. Something just happened at the theme park. Now if you'll excuse me, good luck to all of you. How ironic. What's so different between the stowaways projected by Penacony today and the dream seekers once hailed as pioneers several amber eras ago?
Thank you for the info.
Does have a troubled past, it seems.
While Firefly's whereabouts remain a mystery, his stories shed light on our suspicions about the true identity of the Watchmaker, his connection to the family, and the power struggles hidden behind sweet dreams and death.
And that the family isn't all united.
Exactly. Gallagher suggests that the real traitor is someone else, probably within the Oak family.
And that death is related to the watchmaker.
That lines up with what we've gathered so far. Firefly got involved in this mess because of the legacy, and now we're sure that Aventurine's accusations against Acheron are baseless.
And that Clocky is based on the watchmaker.
You're really into Clocky, huh? He's just a fictional character, not a real person.
We saw him in reality, hello?
Speaking of which, that Clocky who only reveals himself to you is quite intriguing. It's a shame we've never met him since then.
Man, there's too much question to ask. Nobody will know everything in next patch. Let's pretty much sum it up.
Now that we've confirmed a lot of our suspicions, let's take a moment to think about the clues we have. Send a message to Welt and see how things are going on his end.
Sure, let's do it. Ask about Welt's situation. Mr. Yang, our investigation here has come to an end. How's the progress going on your end? Not too bad. The Gallagher arranged her, and I agree that the family might be hiding something extremely important. We are now headed to the Devlight Pavilion. Acheron, huh? Didn't Aventurine say she was dangerous? I have confirmed that she is on our side. Don't worry. Please wait for a while. I will keep you posted as soon as I find anything. And we are back to Acheron's side.
Are your companions worried about you?
They're just checking up on me. Let's get in and get out. Seems they've made some progress.
Looks like we're about to enter the depths of Dewlight Pavilion.
It's been a smooth ride. Almost too smooth for a heavily guarded mansion.
Let's see if there's anyone waiting to greet us.
Okay, we are on Wells' side. But we can't change PvEs with Trailblazer. I think they just continue like this.
Something feels off. A grand mansion like this and not a butler or servant in sight. Could it be due to the disruption caused by the emergency?
It looks like the room before Sunday's office. Or like the Nachtigall rooms.
Well, this door is open. Looks like we'll
Nightingales.
have to investigate ourselves. Let's proceed with caution.
Let's proceed with caution, that's he always says.
Just one moment.
Acheron drops her blade slightly, but in a moment.
Light. I've made myself less noticeable. The crew can explain their presence as authorized by the family, but I can't come up with any excuses for being here.
I see. What an interesting technique.
Yeah, I know, we can skip stages.
Stream 4.
Slash.
Blades.
Oh, so good.
The model in the sand pit. It's the golden hour, isn't it?
Maybe the heads of the family used that model for... The footprints here are different from the rest. There are 2 sets of them. Looks like outsiders might have passed through here not long ago.
Can you identify the people who left these footprints?
Well, there's a unique pattern here. Flamboyant, even. And judging by the size, I'd say these were men's shoes. If I'm right, it could be the IPC ambassador, Aventurine.
Aventurine. What about the other set?
It looks like they were walking side by side as opposed to one behind the other, so the second individual is likely equal in status to Aventurine.
This is Aventurine Dr. Ratio, no?
The IPC is eager to reclaim Penacony, so their presence here is not unexpected.
Stream 4. The gleam of old.
Zoom, slash. Simply playing action RPG. And conveniently they placed also a lot of...
The gleam of old blades. Well, there aren't any people in this mansion. They've set up quite a few mimetic guards to patrol this place.
Look, it dropped something.
A note. Looks like instructions from the butler for the other servants.
Seems like the mansion's entire workforce were assigned other tasks before Robin's death. It must have been a big project to require that much manpower. The Charmony Festival, perhaps.
But no matter what their main priorities are, there should always be someone left at the mansion, right?
So you're saying someone deliberately cleared the place out?
Yeah, but I don't know why.
Okay. It's difficult to understand all of this.
No one here either.
Oh, this is the room.
Since no one's around to entertain us, let's make ourselves at home. Stay close to me so that my white can cover you too.
Yeah, white.
Seek, and you will find.
Okay, a letter from Robin. Dear brother, how are you doing these days? I had intended to visit you at Duoline Pavilion as soon as possible upon my return. But with the approaching Charmony Festival, and with your busy schedule, I refrained from troubling you. However, an urgent matter compels me to share something with you immediately. Since my return to Penacony, I have experienced a particular change in my voice. At first, I thought it was caused by exhaustion or illness, but after consulting with doctors, they assured me of my perfect health and dismissed my concerns. However, my voice worsened over time, and I even experienced periods of complete voice loss. In order to find answers, I conducted many private investigations, losing my idle time out of the rehearsals, of course. Eventually, I realized that the harmony in Penacony is not pure. A discord lurking within has tainted my voice in harmony, which I believe the root cause of my vocal issues. I immediately realized that such level of interference can only occur if either a powerful extended force is pulling the strings, or if a senior of member of the family is involved. Unfortunately, further investigation has led me to the latter conclusion. This is an extremely alarming discovery. A traitor has emerged within the family in Penacony, and it's highly likely that this person is one of the 4 family heads. I trust you implicitly, dear brother, because of our promise. With the Charmony Festival at our promise, I fear this person intends to impede its progress, or even use the festival for some ulterior motives. At any rate, I suggest you monitor the other family heads, while also prioritize your own safety. You are the only true family member I have left. There's another member that requires our investigation. During my investigation, I learned about the memory zone meme death, and my further inquiry led me to believe that the culprits who directed it to cause the series of incidents is likely the aforementioned traitor in the family. I have collected more clues, and I am prepared to verify my hypothesis. Rest assured, you can just focus on preparation on the Charmony Festival. Once I have thoughtfully investigated theirs, I will come and meet you immediately. It won't take long. Given your heavy workload, please take care of yourself. Don't stay in the dreamscape all the time. Spend some time in reality when you are free. I have brought some more specialties from other galaxies. Gwentmore pudding, tarts from Morelos, wild strawberries from Aconiaco, known for their exceptional size and sweetness, which I'm certain you will enjoy, and almost managing cream, reckless from Medicare. Don't forget to enjoy them. May Shai be with us. Your sister Robin. So the Robin did know a lot about this issue with death and her voice, and yeah, looks like probably Sunday is not the traitor. And probably we're just suspecting everyone.
As soon as I and the rest of the crew arrived in Penacony, Mr. Sunday and Robin showed up to greet us. I remember hearing something unusual in her voice, and Now it seems I was right.
Robin believed it was because the harmony had been tampered with somehow. But as far as I know, there aren't many entities capable of interfering with the power of paths.
Meaning?
If there really is a traitor within the family, that person must hold a high position or possess unimaginable strength.
That would explain why Mr. Sunday has been having such difficulty in catching the traitor.
Okay, there are even more clues. Okay, let's see. Oh my god. Are you? I'm not in condition to read. I will just... I don't know what I will do. Okay, sum it up for me.
The information about Robin, Firefly, and the other victims. I don't see any commonalities among them.
Looks like the rumors were right. Death does seem to be targeting random victims. And based on Sunday's notes, he's no stranger to death.
He's just surprised that it has resurfaced.
Okay, it was just a death list, nothing too much of importance, I hope.
This light cone is securely guarded. It must hold some important memories.
According to Robin's interview, despite having performed on so many grand stages, her favorite performance was a pretend show she put on with her brother when they were just kids.
I wonder how their relationship is now.
Growing up brings gains, but also losses.
Yeah, time has a way of smoothing things out. The beautiful dreams of youth will eventually fade away.
More text? Oh god. A letter from Alfalfa. Yeah, this one's a little bit shorter. To Sunday. I have been informed about Robin. I would like to express my deepest condolences. However, I must remind you that you now hold the position of not only her elder brother, but also the head of the Orc family. Your every action has implications for all of Penacony. As Penacony is going through a critical period, it is crucial that you not allow your hatred to cloud your judgment, and be cautious not to engage in activities that others can use against you as leverage. I heard that you are planning to dedicate a significant amount of time and resources to fight death. Such action does not serve the best interests of the family as a whole, and I strongly advise you to reconsider it to avoid potential impressions from other family heads. While you are convinced that death is concerned to the watchmaker, connected to the watchmaker, I have met that watchmaker many times long before the Dream Master adopted you and your sister, Dream Master, and I have never found any evidence linking him to that memory zone meme. Ma'am. Now that you are the head of the whole Orc family, it is essential that you assess the situation objectively and consider the bigger picture. It is unwise to accurate all the Penacony's resources and manpower for the sake of a personal vendetta, as this would bring dishonor to the Great One. The Charmony Festival is on the horizon, and the Watchmaker's guests are all barely holding back their own agendas. Neither of you nor I could face the several consequences if Domiku's arrival is delayed. Therefore, I urge you to control your emotions and fulfill your responsibilities as the head of the Orc family focusing only on festival and avoiding any interferences from external sources. In addition, we must not neglect the honored guest invited by the watchmaker, as mishandling this matter could lead to diplomatic conflicts with other major fractions, involving us in disputes that could have been avoided. As your elder, I hope you comprehend the gravity of the situation and handle it appropriately. As for the matter of Robin, there would be a time to pursue in once the festival concludes. By then, I will provide you with the necessary resources and manpower in the name of the Alfalfa family to help you to get your revenge. Additionally, I have heard rumors that the Dream Master is not entirely pleased with your recent activities. I advise you to conduct yourself with caution. Your sincerely, old Oti. Okay, he's like the letter about you should chill out a little bit.
It seems neither the Dream Master of Penacony nor this old Oti is happy with Sunday's recent performance.
They don't seem to care much about death. Instead, they're more concerned about the Charmony Festival and the Watchmaker.
Maybe the other family heads don't think death is a big deal. One thing's for sure. There's a lot of internal conflict within the family, and everybody has their own agenda.
Yeah, family is hell of a sus, and probably there's really a big evil in family, and Sundays just really wanna figure out what's going on. Oh, not the long one. What's this? List of suspects. List of suspects. The death case concluded. The findings are summarized below for your review. Attachment: Ryan, Percy, all from the Oak family. Reshi, Connor, a professor, the Dorian, another professor, short gray hair. Okay, this is just description of the suspects. Any notes? There are a total of 52? Holy. 52 suspects on the list, followed by Sunday's note. Perhaps there's a common thread among them. Have reached a conclusion.
Mr. Sunday has done some serious research on his suspects. This traitor must have been causing trouble for the family for a long time.
They all seem to be insiders, but I haven't met any of them.
Huh? Wait, these characteristics.
What is it?
No, nothing. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. However, if this traitor really exists, could they be responsible for Firefly and Robin's deaths?
Perhaps that's why Sunday is taking this matter so seriously.
That's all for now. Nothing more noteworthy.
Thanks God, man.
Before coming here, I had all sorts of scenarios in my head about dealing with the family. I did not expect an empty mansion.
Watch out. Someone's approaching.
Honkai? Sunday?
I don't think trespassing on forbidden areas is the way to be a guest, Mr. Yang. And Acheron? The Galaxy Ranger?
Our apologies, Mr. Sunday. Nobody came to greet us, so we entered without permission. I hope you can forgive us.
But even if there's no one to greet you, you should wait for the host. Don't you agree? Even without the famous Galaxy Ranger. As far as I know, the crew has officially accepted the family's commission, so coming here will be unnecessary for you.
On the contrary, that's exactly why we're here, to ask you about the case and gather more information. We don't want any loose ends.
Well, since you've come with goodwill, I have no reason to show you the door.
Rest assured, he hasn't figured out that we went through those documents.
While the truth remains a mystery, I'm getting close to it. I assure you that the traitor will soon pay the price.
Let's hope justice will prevail soon. I have a question for you, if you don't mind. How did the family come to the conclusion that the murderer was within the family? With all due respect, it's in the IPC's interest to wreak havoc before the Charmony Festival, and the family has every reason to suspect the IPC's involvement.
Well, other family heads share the same suspicions as you, but in my opinion, the true murderer would never have drawn as much attention as that ambassador did. Not to mention, I personally shackled him a while ago. However, I'll give you a suggestion regarding your suspicions, Mr. Yang. You should be more cautious of Aventurine. While the wicked can't break through high walls, they can plunge their evil dagger into
I don't know to what being cautious around.
He's a businessman, not some philanthropist. But right now, he's out there handing out his wealth on the streets. And he went to the Clock Studios theme park all by himself. Who knows what kind of scheme he's cooking up? While the family is dedicated to keeping our guests safe, it might be wise for you to stay alert. You never know what unexpected troubles could arise.
Okay, and I think this is where we end. And yeah, there's a lot of investigation, and especially a lot about the watchmaker and the family. Like a lot of background for the Penacony. What is there going on? We also figure out that the Clocky cartoon is a documentary, which I already believed, or it sounds reasonable enough to believe in it. And Aventurine is right now trying to investigate the case by its own means, shackled by Sunday, and is about to do something, I don't know. And this is what we will figure out in part 3, probably the last part as I understood it. But as for right now, it would be, this is a little bit longer. There's a little bit of reading, unexpected reading at the end. Yeah. I will thank you for watching part 2. Thank you for listening. And I wish you a great day, night, afternoon. And see you in the part 3, the final part.